Hi, everyone, and welcome to Learning and Assessment in STEM Education. My name is Dennis DeBay. I'm going to be the facilitator of this course throughout this upcoming semester and a chance for to be able to share and really think about how do we think about assessment, inquiry, and all of those things when we're working with our students in our math and science courses. So welcome. I'm really excited to have a chance to be able to work with you all. And so what I want to do is do a really quick video to talk about, what is this course about? And then how are you going to kind of engage throughout the semester? The most important thing to think about, though, is that you need to reach out to me if you have any questions at all. You have my email, dennis.debay@ucdenver.edu throughout the course in many places. And then this particular course we're going to be running in Slack. And so when you finally get to Slack, there's the opportunity to be able to do a direct message with me. The reason why I like that is that it's a little bit more informal. It's kind of some real time, I can attend to that a little bit faster than email. And so again, welcome, and here's a little bit about the course. So this is a fairly new course. We wanted to kind of think about how do we combine and think about STEM, math, science, engineering, and technology together in terms of assessment, inquiry, and learning. And that's kind of, the big focus here. If there's anything, it's like, what are we learning about student learning in STEM is what I'm hoping that we can come through with this course. So we're going to be cultivating student-centered and wonder-driven approach to STEM education. You all have to fill out a lot of boxes to get through this program, but how do we break outside of those boxes and build wonder for our students? How do we create opportunities that are meaningful for our students or allowing them to bring STEM into their worlds instead of us like giving them STEM or kind of, imparting knowledge? We're also going to address a lot of different strategies throughout the course. We're going to think about differentiation, accommodations, modifications, inclusive STEM learning environments kind of across the board with an overarching idea of effective, formative, and summative assessment practices, because those are our two major projects. So again, themes, wonder and design thinking in STEM education. So like, how do we emphasize the integration of design thinking principles to create and spark wonder and curiosity in our courses? How do we think about inquiry-based learning and differentiation? And then again, the overarching idea, let's think about assessment strategies in STEM. Um, let's talk a little bit about assignments, what you're going to be doing in the course. So there are two major course assignments. One's due in the middle of the semester, one's due at the end. The first one is really around formative assessment. And so what you're going to do throughout this course is kind of the first half of this course is work with your teacher, or if you're teaching in your own classroom, great, to kind of think about an opportunity where you can build, enact, and reflect upon a formative assessment that you're doing with your students. And so, definitely be planning for that as we move through. And I'm going to give you certain landmarks throughout the course um, that will get you ready for that and get you thinking about due dates and all of that kind of fun stuff. And then in the second half of the course, we're going to switch over to summative assessment. So we're going to be thinking about like who are our students? How do we take things that are effective for summative assessments that we can grade, provide feedback for, most importantly? And then how do we take that information and think about what do we know about student learning and what are we going to do with it? I've broken up the course into kind of 2-week chunks, just because I want to have you all be into a flow. So you'll be dealing with one main idea every 2 weeks throughout, and you'll be engaging. Now I'm going to get into format. Through Slack, we'll be doing Slack discussions or videos or audio recordings or whatever you're comfortable with. We're going to have what we call small group video chats, and I'll talk about that a bunch as we get ready, where I'm going to put you really early on into some small groups, and then you're going to find a time to do something like this, like I'm doing. I'm recording in Zoom right now, and then I'm going to upload this to YouTube. Create a short video talking about an assignment you're working on with a small group or some big idea in this course. You're going to record it. You're going to send me a copy in Canvas, and then I'm going to give you some feedback on that, and that's part of your participation grade. All of your assignments, I know that we're going to be working on a lot of different platforms here, are going to be uploaded through Canvas. And the reason why I think it's really important for us to use Canvas for assignments and grades is that it's very secure. And I want to make sure that your work is confidential and secure and private. That's really it. That's the overarching idea of the course. I'm going to do a run through also in this landing zone that will show you kind of the environments we're going to be using so that you have a chance. But, I'm very excited to work with you all. Please reach out. You have my email. You'll be able to get in touch with me in Slack. Please let me know if any questions come up. Welcome.